Hey friends, welcome to another project for July's Use It or Lose It challenge, and we are going to create another Christmas card. So last time we created this Christmas card, and off camera I made this one using up this cut apart, and I had this scrap piece of the music paper, so I just tore it on 3 sides and left this one side straight. I added these 2 little pine cone stickers, this cut apart, and a couple gems. So I have these 2 cards done. And then today we are going to make another type of card. And I have an example of it right here. This is a piece of paper, loose paper from my stash, a tag from my stash, and some of the chipboard and gems. And then I'm using this red twine that I got from my swap with my friend Jennifer. So let's go ahead and get started. I have my glue gun on, and I also have my AdTech glue runner. So I've made my card base out of red, and then I have 2 pieces of paper. This one here with the stockings, this one with the Merry Christmas, Merry Everything, and then this green tag. So these cards are going to be pretty similar besides the chipboard pieces. So what I want to do next is I want to add my twine. So I'm just going to add some of my tape runner in the back. And then I'm going to trim me off some of the twine to wrap around twice. Let's see, let's do a little bit more. I'd rather have a little bit more than not enough. And I'm going to grab this side and wrap it around because I want my bow to be on this side. And then I want my tag to be underneath my paper. So what I did was I just added a little bit of glue here and then put my tag about where I wanted it roughly on my paper here, and then we're going to glue all of this down together. And I want this to kind of tuck underneath here. And then I want this to be closer to the top of my paper. So I'm just going to kind of shift it down, and then let's tie our bow. And I like tying a knot first, and then I'll tie my bow. I just think it holds the twine better. I'm not very good at tying bows. Let's see, let's try that again. See if I can get my hand to cooperate. There we go. And I want it to be a little floppy. I want my loops to be a little bigger. Let's make that one a little smaller. And then I'm going to have longer tails on here. All right, there we go. So we have our bow. And now I want to stamp here. So I tried using this new stamp that I had, and it didn't stamp all that well. So I'm going to try it again. I don't mind that it looks a little rustic. I just wish it would show up a little bit better. And let's try stamping it. All right, about the same. So maybe that's just this type of stamp. I got ink there. Maybe that's just this type of stamp. So we're going to leave that. Let me wipe this up. because I will get this all over the place. There we go. I know I have it all over my hands too. So we have our little stamp there, and now we want to add in something. I think I do have another stocking. Let's see here. All right, there is this stocking I could use. I also pulled out this red truck. We could use the red truck. Let's go ahead and use the red truck. Since we did a stocking on that one, let's do something different. And use this red truck here. And then I put the ornament kind of it looked like it was hanging from the bow. I don't think I have another ornament on here. No, I don't have another ornament. Let's use one of the snowflakes. Let's do this tan snowflake. And I think I'll just add that off to the side here. And then we'll let the bow kind of hang down. All right, let's add this on our card base now. And I made the back of the card base about 1/8 of an inch smaller than the card. And I'm going to fix my bow here a little bit. It's looking a little distressed. All right, now let's add some gems down here in the corner. And I'm trying to use up these last couple ones on this sheet. Now I don't have any more blue ones on this sheet, so we're just going to do the green and the red. Let me see if I have any more blues. All right, I have some blue in here. Let's go ahead and add another blue. It's not quite the same blue as in the paper there, but it's just adding in another little color. Okay, and then let's add one up here in the corner. And this time I'll add a red one. Awesome. And another one is done. These are really easy. I already have these tags in my stash. I kind of feel like I might want to add a little glue behind this bow. It seems to not want to be cooperating, and then it'll kind of stay in place as well. This one doesn't seem to be moving as much. I think it's because it has that little ornament. And then all I need to do is add some paper in the inside and stamp a little message in there, and I have 2 more Christmas cards completed. So thanks so much, guys, for stopping by for another craft with me. I think since I've made a couple of cards, I'm going to move on, and I think I'm going to check off my Christmas cards and move on to some embellishments next. So I will see you here for the next video. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.